With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Right out of the gates, here's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Geno. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Ready. Check White. Ready.
They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Young. That is caught. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Bulldozes past him, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Metcalf with the 1st down, still without a doubt, one of the toughest assignments in the NFL with his size and speed. A 1,000-yard season for him and an absolute nightmare for any corner who matches up with him.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Seahawks at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. But you look at this defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 4. They go play action. Young. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Geno. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man incomplete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Shifts by him. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Great pickup by Walker. It was the second back off the board in the 2022 draft. But it was first among rookies in carries, yards, and touchdowns, and was the Rookie of the Year runner-up.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Toss left side for Walker. Runs. Walker hitting the ball is out. One of the linebackers has got it, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They run right side with Hunt, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Past the 20. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hurry, hurry.
Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now Geno on 1st down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Smith. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
And Gino, meanwhile, tossing complete there to Smith and Jigba. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Smith. And Walker has it. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And they'll get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now he's loose again. DJ Chark, touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
There we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And his throw is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
On third down, here's Walker. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Geno now to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
It was Justin Houston who got him down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
Go ultra.
They run with a third-year man, Chuba Hubbard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 47 yards. And the Seahawks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it makes the score 21-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead. For those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach. And that's a strong step towards getting it done.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. Looking to throw, Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
3rd and short yardage, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw him out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
On 2nd down, Young again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Running left is Walker. There he goes, left side. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks are back within a score.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Young on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Throw out wide to Walker.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Smith on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Walker. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we play 3 quarters. Walker once more, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Interesting decision here because I think you've got to kick it and tie this game. If it's the 2nd quarter, maybe then you go for it. But here in the 4th, you can't come away with nothing.
Myers' kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Carolina.
Set, ready. Stop, 17. Set, right.
The play fake, now Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2nd down and 4. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Escaping the pressure right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Sanders on 1st down, not finding much of anything there, as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
That is taken in by Hurst. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And this is where play action can be so effective. Your running game's been the driving force on this possession, so as a defense, you start shifting your focus towards stopping the run. But if an offensive coordinator sees that, he can take advantage, and they get good yardage there.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
All of a sudden, those lanes over there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Once again with Sanders. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
We've been at enough practices, and how many times have we stood on the sidelines and a unit goes out to kick a field goal and hear a special teams coach say, make sure you protect. First thing, protect. And here they give up a block.
Yeah, especially in a tight game like this, tied second half. This is when execution is so key.
They go over everything in the huddle. The last thing you're going to hear everywhere, make sure you protect. That didn't get done. Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A big play looming on 3rd down. Smith. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. Racing to the end zone. It's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Sanders is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. 3rd down and goal coming up here. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. But defensively, they have that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Here's Smith. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen.